So, guys, remember when I said next part at 3,000 subs? I lied. Yeah, so I figured that maybe 3,000 subs would be a bit too far in the future since, well, it took me like 10 years to get 2,000, so I figured like doing it for every 100 sub is a bit more realistic of a goal. I just noticed I should have probably put a flutter pack sound effect. Oh, there is a flutter pack sound effect. Never mind. Just faded in.
Hurry. We must attack before they're aware of our presence.
I'll be right there.
Oh, this is a nostalgic bit because you just heard this scene in the latest comic dub. If you're keeping up with my channel and watching this as it releases, you just saw this happen in Deveronian version Part 2.
To know something. You have the honor of being my first kill.
Ah, so he's a virgin. Ah, she's also a virgin.
Find the young ones first. Kill all the Jedi children.
Oh, don't let Anakin hear this one.
Sleeping quarters are
Don't give him ideas.
Commander.
Yeah, this was a mean scene because he says he hears a noise, but there's nothing in the comic indicating what the noise was. It just had to be like a lightsaber. Also, one of those Yanchori, the commander, has a beard. He's like the only Yanchori in all the comics that has hair. It's a bit more noticeable in Deveronian version.
Leaving it will not be easy.
Also, notice the Night Sister looking background in the Jedi with the purple saber.
If you're going to do something like that, now would be the time.
Oh yeah, my favorite music piece from all of Phantom Menace is about to play. This one is something you might want to look out for. It's the musical stinger when the bongo loses power. It goes do 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 do. Yeah, look out for that. It plays at least once in every storyline. Also, escape pod sounds from A New Hope and lever sounds from Lego Star Wars for authenticity.
We've abandoned the ship. They'll leave us alone now. Just fly this thing as if there's nobody at the controls.
Fly casual, but don't make it look like you're flying casual.
Need the escape pods.
I love the underwater ambience, and I still like that music choice a lot.
to a perfect landing as he'll ever.
That's how Tsui Choi's dialogue is the only one that isn't in all caps. I wonder if that means he sounds differently, but
I think you did a splendid job of getting us here safely, teacher.
Don't worry, Padawan. Lady Galia is just concerned about what lies ahead. I want you to be on your guard at all times.
another music choice I still agree with.
Doesn't look like much.
It's the only permanent installation on the planet. We've got to check it out.
What's our
Interesting how this comic teams up Adi Gallia and Eve Koth, because both of them end up getting replaced by Stasa Lee and Agent Cola in the next movie.
Let me do the talk.
Here's another scene I would have done differently today, because I think I would have put that Hallmark Rock silhouette. But I think this one could have worked with that music from when the battle droids are like escorting the queen. I kind of like the... Maybe I'll edit it in when I post this video,
It's unlikely
just to see how it will go.
should look here. It shouldn't take long to determine if the headquarters is here.
Jedi! Too bad for you to come all this way. Just to die.
Don't wait for them to take the first shot. So we
Oh yeah, that cutoff is really bad. I should have not done it that way. Oh, and Adi Gallia is using a reverse saber grip, just like in Jedi Power Battles. That's nice. I wonder which did it first. The Adi Gallia Eve Koth team up is also funny because there's an episode of the Clone Wars where she rescues him from General Grievous, And also kind of because she ends up being killed by the Super Mario brothers in another episode of the show, and they're the same species as Eve.
Done. Done.
Note how Koth's lightsaber is a much darker green than Sweet Choice.
The Inquiry High Command.
Not here.
Another one that
I'm
was...
not knowing
Yeah, this scene was also reused in Deveronian version, but I changed up the lightsaber, because here she has the generic Jedi lightsaber, and later I gave each color a distinct sound, and so she got the Darth Vader sound. Okay. Here's another thing I wouldn't have done today. The planet Yibik uses ambience from the video game Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Today I would have probably used Cloud City or Bespin, not City, but Bespin ambience for this.
I'd say we can do very little else.
No, I have an idea.
And this is probably the only time we ever see Plo Koon use Force Weather Control, which is an ability he has according to a trading card that came with his action figure.
Don't play by its side. This won't last long.
Brilliant move, Plo. Just hope it doesn't kill us.
Like your trick almost did, Micah.
Uh-oh.
This way. I think they are.
Rest in peace.
Did Ari Gallia give any indication of their arrival?
A funny little thing I noticed. Some of you may know that I reprised Kakruk in Orion's Axis fandom of Battle of Ipori, and there he's together with Kiadi Mundi. So whenever I voice Kakruk, he teams up with a Jedi with himself, basically, because I'm here it's Plo Koon and there it's Kiadi, and I'm always
appear to be friends, yet they taunt and beat one another.
Why don't you ask them about it?
Oh yeah, me talking to myself.
There is no animosity between Micah Geard and I, if that's what you're asking, Kakruk. Our bashing, as you call it, is born out of mutual respect, and many shared assignments such as this one. We know and trust each other's abilities and judgment, and have proven that trust in a number of
Kakruk's head looks a little flat here.
Taunts, our way of reaffirming.
There's not much to say here. There isn't too much being edited.
Master Geard would be more concerned, I believe, if I said nothing.
Small chance of that happening.
I do like that musical transition here, though.
Two Jedi were killed. Tyrion Nitan and Jude Rosez.
Tyrion Nitan has to be that guy who's like lying on the ground, because Jude Rosez must have been the girl at the beginning.
Much worse it could have been. Much worse. Not much longer will the Senate debate action, we hope.
Oh yeah, this comic makes Yoda terrifying, especially this issue.
I'm just a soldier. I don't know where the High Command is hidden.
What did you do to him to fill him with such fear, Master?
Brought the fear with him, he did. Showed him the reality of it.
What does this mean? That line is terrifying.
Yes. Word came from Adi Gallia and Eth Koth. They determined that the Inchori command is not an.
Oh man, the lack of music is kind of bothering me, to be honest.
Aid Masters Kuhn and Gwent.
What of Master Windu?
The team on Yinchor is safe.
Also, this is the first character voiced by Chad Noss, who would later be Zhao in the.
You will keep me.
Who would later voice Zhao.
Day or night. Hesitate not.
I do like foreshadowing that he's getting grabbed. What was that Yinchori hoping to accomplish? Even if he did kill Yoda, there are so many other Jedi surrounding him.
It has been since I required such help.
I'm sorry.
I don't like Yoda here. He's it's like he's shaming Soon Bates for wanting to help. Like
return to your duties, you will, and think on this.
You're like putting him on the naughty chair for just wanting to help.
This is distressing. Jedi blood.
But there's two Mies
the
here.
temple boundaries.
The Inchori are more bloodthirsty than we knew.
Yes, so
Blood
I'm
thirsty?
Vivo's Gariel Poof, if that's what you're wondering.
Prove the attack does.
Not the
that
most recurring
great
character,
leaders, Jinchuri or not.
but he was in both the first and the last episode, so there's that.
Thank you, Master Franciscus.
Yoda's correct.
And there's me
How
again!
could Jinchuri possibly hope to benefit by incurring our enmity? And they stand to gain even less from invading our temple. Yes, Jinchuri are warlike and territorial, but this attack suggests the motives of another party, or parties unknown. This knowledge is
Oh yeah, also the Flutter Packs use the sound effects from the Geonosians from LEGO Star Wars.
This is our first step in finding an end to this conflict.
They fly now!
We need to find.
They fly now!
There isn't enough.
They fly now!
Trick again.
No need. Follow me.
Not a big fan of how I edited this with the music loop.
They won't respond to
Also,
the green envelope.
Mike kept his promise from the last from Jedi Chef, building a second lightsaber.
I applaud your tactics.
And this is still one of my favorite
Master
endings.
Galia and the others don't arrive soon. We stand
Uh,
ready our last.
Yeah, so I feel like this one wasn't informative. Next one at 2,200 subs.